Well, good evening and welcome to WCU Esports, where tonight it is playoff season, the official start here in Gunnison, Colorado, where we see the Hastings Broncos hosting your Western Mountaineer Crimson squad. I'm Sparky.
And I'm Noe.
Thank you all for tuning in. It should be a great matchup here tonight. Taking a look over at the bracket thus far, WCU going in as the number 3 seed of all of these teams. Whereas it is the number 3 seed from West B, but number 7, quote-unquote, overall. Whereas Hastings Broncos, the number 1 seed from their division. And should be a tough matchup, but one that is very winnable for your Mountaineers.
Yeah, every single series that they played this season was winnable. Got a few games off the number 1 seed a few weeks ago, and I believe they can definitely pull out a shot here today.
Yeah, and we already see the results there in that bracket right below us. This is the quarterfinals, as I mentioned, and it was a 3-1 victory for University of Alaska Anchorage. So what we're looking for is a nice rematch next week in what is going to be a longer series. So starting next week, for whoever makes it for Rocket League specifically, it will be a best of 7, not a best of 5, and that extra game even can be the world of difference.
There's an extra game of getting things reset and communicating better. It's just big in this type of game especially.
I think the main thing to keep in mind too tonight is that the Mountaineers are coming in very underappreciated by their opponents. Hastings Broncos, of course, being that 1 seed in the opposite division, which means that we were actually the 4th, not the 3rd. My apologies on that one. But being the 4th in this division, it gets very overlooked because some teams, you look at it and you're just like, oh, they just barely scraped into playoffs, but you don't actually know. We just looked earlier at the other bracket, too, for Rocket League Black, who will be playing tomorrow night. And so far, it's been every team that's won has been from the Western Division.
The number 1 seed lost already, and hopefully you can see that again today.
Yeah, it's been a West B bracket so far with the number 1 and the number 1 technical falling, and then number 2 maintaining. So
yeah.
Fort Lewis, the number 1, they were the number 2 from our division, weren't they?
Yeah, number 2 in the whole bracket.
Yeah, and we were number 3 in that one. So, no,
Fort Lewis is 1. Montana was 2nd, and we were 3rd.
Yeah. Yep. So we were on the same side as Fort Lewis because we were, I'm just thinking of things backwards. But if we are to win tomorrow night, it'll be very fun because we'll get to bring Rocket League Black down to Lakewood. I've already found, it looks like from what I've been able to confirm with Fort Lewis, down at Lakewood at that Rocky Mountain Collegiate Series, that Overwatch will be heading down to on Saturday at the very least, and we'll try and get Rocket League there as well. They're going to be going regardless if we sign up or not, or if other teams sign up or not. So we should be able to go there and have a head-to-head against them for our semifinals, which would be really cool because it's on a grand stage, in a grandstand in front of a crowd, as opposed to just names on a screen. And I think that's one of the most important things too, is that at the end of the day, we're all people, and you just forget that when you see names like Hambungus, for example, as a competitive name. Yeah. Or, you see just everything happening. Sounds like, though, we will have a little bit of a delay here as Hastings also going to be streaming this match to their Twitch channel. They had to restart their stream PC. So there's a minor delay, but that is all good from our end. Right now, what are you looking for tonight, Noe? Knowing this squad of 3 and how they've played so far this year, what do you want to see from them, especially in terms of what's going to lead to their success?
I want to see all of them play at their best. Last week, there was some underperformances by some players, I feel like. And
yeah.
I feel like when they can play all at their best, I feel like they can beat anyone in this division.
Yeah, I think the big thing, too, is just making sure that they communicate and stay not cocky, but stay confident in their abilities. Knowing that knowing what they're able to do and how they're able to achieve, if they can play even, to a small portion of that level, I don't see any reason why they should lose any games that they play this semester. They did have a rough start going into, just as a quick recap for you all, going into week 1 against Grizz Maroon in this new division, they had a rough start to the semester in Division 6, but they quickly rebounded, going on a massive winning tear, and then only falling, I think the only other losses that they had were against the top 2 teams. Yeah. So they've only lost to the top 3, which are going to be the Grizzlies,
Alaska,
Anchorage, and New Mexico.
Yeah.
Yep, now that I think about it, it's just right there. But yeah, So it is confirmed UAA did win 3-1 against New Mexico State White, but New Mexico Crimson, UAA, and Grizz Tan are going to be your 3 games, or are going to be the 3 West A bracket members for this division. And those are the only 3 losses that Western has, and I don't think that that's anything to sweat about. They played some great series, but the scores didn't quite reflect it in terms of series score. Every game was close. It could have gone either way, and it just came down a little bit to some jitters. But now they've been able to stable that out and realize that at the end of the day, they're here to play and compete, and getting to do that getting to do that with each other is what they're really relying on. So we'll see what they're able to do tonight. But I think for now we might just take a step away as we get ready for this game to start up here in round 1 of the NECC fall semester playoffs. So we'll be right back in just a moment when this series does get started. All right, well, we're just moments away here from getting this one started. It is WCU going to be in orange and Hastings Broncos in blue. I'm excited to see what this one looks like this week. Should be just a great hard-fought series from start to finish.
Yeah, so the dominance call design from the other team. Out of 2 dominances. No, it's Fennec. I'm stupid.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Oh, I just had...
Oh, and the game is opened up right away. 1-0 from Bunla.
Oh, that's a good pass by Snowflake. He couldn't get the touch fortunately, but it still led to a good pass.
And then it's just a great shot from Bunla, too, getting the pace on it. So then no matter what, they can't get back for that squishy save, which is what they're going for.
Yeah.
It's what you have to do with low boost on those high shots. Ooh, Bunla has to come up big here, and he does. Getting that nice little clear off to the side. Bumped by Snowflake, but the Mountaineers tonight are looking to have at least some communications and trust in one another. Something that they struggled with last week.
Yeah, it was like the defense was not the best last week, and that's a big part of this miscommunications. And I just want to see some better communication in this series, and I think they can definitely pull this one out.
Oh, what a pass attempt coming from Bunla to Snowflake, but just didn't quite connect there. But Thing looking for Bunla. Bunla now off the backboard. It's going to be stalled middle, but Snowflake with a chance to come up and get a shot.
That's some good speed.
He had good speed. The placement wasn't quite there, but the center is now... I mean, the Mountaineers tonight are just looking confident. Like I said, not cocky, but ready to play. But that's a great double from Hastings, and a great finish from Hunter will put this series this game tied 1-1.
Yeah, just a tough bounce. Snowflake couldn't get back to it, and Bummer has no boost.
No boost, and he was the wrong way, too. So even if he had it, he couldn't quite get there. Hard way to tie that up, but we're only a minute into this one, and to see it this close already is going to be a fun night. At the end of the day, this is about having fun, but it's always better when you're on top, and Bunla making sure he finds a way to stay on top. 2-1 Mountaineers.
Yeah, I wonder what the defender was doing there. He had 8 boost. He just didn't jump right.
I think he was going for it, and he just missed the double jump on that one. So allowed Bunla to just carry it. I think he was trying to shadow a bit too much, which you can do is overshadow. But I saw the Mountaineers going for their favorite kickoff, but didn't quite work in their favor that time, as it's great control coming from Hastings, and the boost difference here was massive for a moment.
Almost.
But a great save from Thing. He's been playing some phenomenal defense these past few weeks for WCU, and it's been showing. It's been keeping these games close and tight from start to finish.
And some good defense from Bumladale with 0 boost too. And
I mean, the Mountaineers just entirely on 0 boost right now, but they're confident enough to play without any. It doesn't matter to them. So there was a demo onto a Mountaineer there, which allows them to reset with 30, and Bunla just going to throw downfield to stall for time. It's a great decision, allowing his teammates to get some boost, even though he's going to be starved for a moment here.
Yeah, once your whole team's just 0 boost, you just need to clear that ball out. You don't want to.
And that's what he's been doing, and now he gets the boost, so he could start something here.
Ooh, good pop by Snowflake.
Good pop by Snowflake. Bunla goes for a redirect or the read on the double, but doesn't. Snowflake looking for a center, but poor, I'm going to call it, is just going to clear it out. And now it's a shot or a throw downfield for the Mountaineers. And good idea if that ball was on net for that bump, but...
Yeah. Just didn't put the accuracy in it.
Yeah, good. I like the passing coming from Hastings, and if WCU doesn't find a way to counter it here soon, that is going to very much so become a problem. But WCU's passing going to be a problem as well if they can get the speed to get those shots off.
Yeah, I mean, just taking really good 50s right now, just keeping them in the half.
Keeping that offense up is always a good thing, especially if you don't allow a counterattack. Almost a great shot there, and almost a block from Bunla, but not quite enough boost in the tank to get there. So this one remains within 1 for Hastings, but WCU still up in this one.
If this is like a last good minute pressure.
Oh, please.
And open.
Come on now, Thing's got the block. Oh, what a save on the goal line from Chrome Zone.
Yeah, I felt like that was pretty open. Just need a little bit more speed on that.
Oh, and it's a pass from Bunla to Poor. Center off the backboard. Snowflake has to get up. He
touch.
Does. And he sees Bunla. He gets the pass.
Oh,
Bunla goes up. It's just going to float in.
Yep.
No, it's not. It's off the post. But it's
good
Thing
pass.
who finishes that one.
I swear that was in.
That should have been. Oh, man. It was just barely off the post.
But that was some good speed by Thing.
Yeah, he saw it. He was ready just in case. He didn't assume it was going in, which you can never do. So with a minute 45, the Mountaineers take a 3-1 lead. And the big thing tonight is both teams are fighting to keep their season alive.
Big save by Snowflake.
Oh, massive job from Snowflake.
Yep. I mean, this is what I like to see. They're all playing good right now, and this is how they're going to win.
The mental game is there from the Mountaineers. They came prepared. I know they had a scrim set up earlier.
I mean, yeah, there's like...
And it's showing to help out right now to get some of those jitters out early.
The defense has been solid, and...
It's going to continue to be solid as Bunla gets a great goal line save. And now Thing going to clear it downfield with no boost. Stalls for a second. Bunla with nothing, but he's going to throw it towards net. And it's open! Hat trick for Bunla off of the bump from Thing.
Yeah.
This is the opening game in the series, and it's a 4-1 lead for the Mountaineers.
I mean, this is a statement right now. I mean, against like the number 1 seed of West A, I think, or West B.
West B, yeah.
Yep.
But what a game for WCU. A massive bump from Thing, showing what it takes to be a leader for this squad. He sacrifices the glory of the goal, and he takes away the defender, making sure the Mountaineers get that one in to extend their lead. 3 goals up, and a good clear from Thing to stall in the backfield, but not enough boost. Within 2 now. Good goal from Chrome Zone from Poor off of that little clear down from Chrome Zone.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Paul got to that. He's like at half the field.
And he was low boost too, but he does end up finding the back of the net. So this one's not over. Even though we were celebrating there, it's not quite done yet. Kickoff goals are a threat, as we saw early in this one. 2 going in favor of WCU, but we'll see what happens now as we get another one.
The same thing. Ding bumps the defender and Bunlash gets it in.
The teamwork from these two tonight is unmatched. They are playing like they've been playing for a year together, which is not what we saw last week.
No.
So that team experience, that chemistry is really going in their favor. So 43 seconds left, 5-2. Big chance for the Mountaineers to make a statement against that number 1 team, as you were saying. Great ceiling save from Thing.
I mean, he's been playing great this game.
I mean, he's been playing great all season, but tonight especially, he's been standing out. He just seems to be everywhere. He's making shots. He's taking the bumps. He's making saves. He is doing everything, but you can't do it. Oh, no. I was going to say you can't do everything when you're getting bumped, but Hastings bumped their teammates into a save. Bunla, though, with a great clear, playing it out wide.
Yep,
Not enough credit going to Bunla, though. 4 goals in this opening game, as we see a third coming for the Broncos, but like I said, Bunla, he's had a lot of saves. The points that he's had this match are, like,
I think
he's
around
been
900.
everywhere. Yeah, he's already at 900. And, like, in a game like this where it should be a lot closer, that is not what you see normally. I do like this kickoff, and it's going to be, there it is.
5th one, 1,000 points.
Quad digits for Bunla, 6-3. Those kickoff goals are just everything for Western right now. And Chrome Zone sitting still. He doesn't know what to do on that one, which I don't blame. You can't do anything when it's just a great kickoff from WCU.
And this game's
over.
Yeah,
this first game is over. WCU looking with one for the road. Can they find it? It's to Snowflake. Good block. But game 1 in favor of WCU.
There's
a lot that needs to happen from...
I mean, that scoreboard's crazy, like 1,000 points.
Right? That 1,088 for Bunla. Like, he was everywhere. 6 shots, 5 goals. I mean, just in terms of goals, he won that one himself.
I mean, it wasn't just him. I mean, Dean got some great bumps.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, and you can see it here with the assists, too. You guys can't on the screen, but WCU with 5 assists on 6 goals. The one outlier in that is going to be that late kickoff goal from Bunla.
I mean, this is what I want to see. Everyone's playing good right now, and they have a really good chance of probably getting this upset right now.
I mean, they came in with the knowledge that they could do it, so it's just a matter of now showing up and continuing to do so. But game 1, like we just said, in favor of WCU as we get ready and hop straight on in to game 2.
The Broncos don't want to see another kickoff goal.
No, they really don't. But we'll see what happens now as the attack is in favor of the Broncos. And the Mountaineers are on their heels quickly in game 2.
Whiff that thing, but Bunla's there to clear
Bunla's there with a good save and a double to keep that block going. Now Snowflake going to throw it downfield over Chrome Zone, who's going to get bumped by Bunla. Can they finish? Bunla off the post, but it's back center. No, now it's off the corner. And it's going to be a clear for Hastings with a good shot, but it's off the crossbar.
And the crossbar is the decider of this game right now.
Oh my gosh, and there's another one. There have been 3 posts hit, 2 in favor of WCU there, keeping it out, and 1 in favor of Hastings. So right now, as you just mentioned, Noe, that the crossbar is the decider at this point in time, but just about a minute passed in this game, and it's still even, as opposed to last time where we already saw 2 goals on the board.
Looks like Chromosome is...
Ooh, he's got the flip.
Nice.
Good control from Bunla, though. And just more patience coming from the Mountaineers, and that's a big save from Thing. Once again, Bunla going to look for a cut. He's going to play it high mid for his team, but no one's there. And Snowflake with speed gets a decent beat, but not quite enough to get past Chrome Zone, and it's a miscommunication from Hastings. So I wonder if this number 1 team is having just a
Another
having a social breakdown with themselves. That one hit off the post. Yeah. So WCU staying in it. I mean, they got to be thinking the post like a hockey goaltender here. It's a standard Marc-Andre Fleury moment where you just take a second and you just thank those posts for keeping you in it.
Yep. But Hastings has some good pressure this game.
They have a lot of great pressure. It's a massive save from Bunla, though. And Snowflake jumps early, gets a flip into it. Now Thing going to control up the wall. He's going to go off the ceiling here. He gets an idea for a pass, but it's blocked by Poor. Hunter with a high flip over Snowflake, and it has to be Bunla. It is.
It's a bad bounce.
And it's a bad shot from Poor. I would say he should have had that, but in those moments, you panic, and all it takes is one little thing, and you miss the entire net, which is just unfortunate to see. But this is what I want to see, is this close, hard-fought series where no team feels like they couldn't have gotten it. It's just it's just a matter of what's going to work in your favor, as a back wall pass will be what opens up the scoring for Hastings.
Yeah, whoever was in that, I think it was Snowflake was a little bit too slow on that challenge.
He went to where the ball was, not where it was going to. That's what I saw, which, I mean, major issue for trying to continue a series. But
I mean, to be fair, I feel like they should have had like 3 goals by now.
Both teams should have had multiple, but the posts have kept this one even, and the players are trying to get this back to even as it's a pass from Bunla to Snowflake, but it's cleared wide. And now Hastings with a good offensive chance. The Chrome Zone mishandles it, and now it's just thrown away. Good control from Poor.
Nice pop by Snowflake.
I do like this play from the Mountaineers right now. They're panicked, like they're stuck in their zone for a second, but they're going to keep throwing the ball to the corner to just keep the pressure off of their net. Good challenge from Bunla. He gets a good pass middle.
Thing up there?
Bunla was off the ceiling, but Thing was playing low, so they had everything covered. Good pop from Snowflake looking for Thing. It's off the crossbar again. Bunla pops it high. Snowflake to follow through. He misses.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity that they didn't capitalize on now.
Their hearts are racing, and you can see it. They're letting the adrenaline get to them. Good control from Bunla to throw it to the corner. And now Thing going to get a beat. It's going to be downfield. Can Snowflake get there for the shot? Not quite enough. So he's going to go for a pass off that backboard, but a massive clear.
Yep. This defense of the Broncos definitely improved this game, keeping the ball out of the net.
Yeah. I mean, they realized that WCU's defense was going to be a hard one to crack, so if they can play a strong defense themselves, the game will remain close. And all it takes is one from either team here to decide this game, because if the Mountaineers get a late one, they could finish it. It's a good throwdown for Thing got the bump there. That could have been a goal for Snowflake, but it wasn't. So it's a good clear from Hastings. And now WCU low on boost once again. The boost management coming into massive effect as it's off the crossbar again. I feel like every time I look back at the net, it's another post or crossbar getting hit.
I mean, that's really good for us. Keep us in it.
Good throw from Snowflake downfield. It's going to be controlled. Bunla going to be the one to challenge for WCU. It's off the corner. He almost got it, but he just didn't have the boost to keep the momentum going. And now Hastings with a huge counterattack. It's going to be thrown out from Snowflake to Bunla. Can he finish? Oh my God, it's a massive save off the crossbar, and Bunla goes for the bump, but it's kept out. With 10 seconds left, the Mountaineers need a goal right now to put themselves up in the series, but it doesn't look like it's going to quite it might happen here. Can Thing get it up? No, it's off the backboard, and Snowflake just gets beat. So it's a 1-0 game in favor of Hastings, and this series is tied.
If Thing had just a little bit of boost, he could have controlled it and probably would have scored Bunla, probably bumping the last man.
And taking a look once again at the scoreboard here, it was all Bunla for the Mountaineers again tonight.
I mean, he's showing out. I mean, I feel like he's the star of this team, and
he's here tonight making sure that that he makes whatever statements he can to get his team through to the next round. And his teammates are doing as much as they can as well. But, I mean, Hastings played a great game, too, in this series. So I think that the Mountaineers really just need to take a second, breathe, and get ready for Game 3. We'll be starting here in about 15 seconds, unless we see... There we go. There's the full ready up. Now, Game 3 in this best of 5, there's a lot that has to happen from both teams here. Hastings has to come out fast and strong because they can't let the Mountaineers have the speed that they did last game, especially towards the end. and Western needs to just get some offensive pressure that goes into the net as opposed to just sitting on the side.
A little bit of miscommunication there, too, with the double commit.
But it's not going to be too much of a worry, as now it's a great clear downfield. And with great bump, though. And there's going to be a physical game coming out from Hastings. Stalled high, could get the shot. He puts it towards net, but no one's there to follow up.
And
Snowflake with the pass middle, but Bunla, he's going to get the goal, finds the bottom corner.
I mean, he knew that the defense was panicking, and he just placed the ball where it needed to be.
I mean, great pass from Snowflake, and the bump onto Chrome Zone to stall that one out. The physicality is going to be, I think, what determines this series. How do you play with the bumps? How do you manage them when you do get bumped? And how do you play with it in your rotation to keep this series going? Good stall from Bunla. He's going to maintain pressure. Thing's going to bump into him to try and push it further downfield.
Good speed by Snowflake.
Yeah, and it's towards the net, but Poor's going to get the nice save. Demo onto Poor. Thing with the good challenge there, but it's going to waterfall down. The bump from Bunla will allow the Mountaineers to take a second and breathe after a high-pressure situation.
And I like the control by Snowflake there.
Keeping that low 50 as well, allowing his team to get there to at least start some offensive pressure. And though WCU's low on boost, they are keeping that pressure high as Bunla now with another chance, and he finds the back of the net.
I wonder what happened to the defender. He looks like he had full boost and...
He did have full boost, but I think he was just sideways. He panicked.
Yeah, he shied behind him, which is what you want to do.
You can't be sideways in that position, and if you are, you have to turn up and at least go for a quick shot for your opponent so your teammate can get back maybe to get that save. Kickoff that almost goes towards the net, but just goes wide. Good shot from Poor, but a better save from Thing.
A big save by Thing, Dale.
Good 50 from Bunla. He could have gotten a hat trick already, but no. Good play by Hastings to keep that one out. Now they're going to control slowly on the sidewall, even for a second, to force WCU to retreat.
In a little sketchy situation and just off the side.
I mean, the pressure from the Mountaineers is what's allowing that to happen. They are forcing Hastings to take those shots early, and especially earlier than they want. Snowflake with a good catch there, and he's going to play it slow, but that's just going to go in. Bunla almost got there, but... just too much momentum on that one. Great play from Hunter.
Yeah, it's needed a little bit
better. He got the challenge off of Snowflake. Yeah. And if Bunla didn't get bumped there, I think that might have been a save. But he did get knocked out of the way by Hunter. Great awareness to keep that one up. And now the Mountaineers are going to have to find a way to score again off the kickoff. But 3:10 left in Game 3.
Ooh, good speed, I think.
Good opportunity, but the third isn't there for the Mountaineers to follow up with a shot. So it's going to be high in center, thrown towards net again, almost from Snowflake. We haven't seen that type of offensive pressure from him this season, but I'm glad he's feeling comfortable enough with his teammates now to start going with it. Good pass from Thing to Snowflake, blocked.
He's just up there right now.
He is playing with pressure. He sees what Bunla was doing, and he's wanting some of that action to get that pressure going. Thing going to stay in it. He's been everywhere as well tonight. WCU has just been playing like the team we've known them to play before, with the exception of that one where they just mistime everything, and there's no third there to shoot it, as there is a third to shoot, but it's off the crossbar, but Poor will find the back of the net on that one, so 2-2.
I mean, that's a very good placement by Chromosome there.
Oh, my God. What awareness to throw that, just to get that little pop. Any higher, though, and it would have just been off the crossbar and out with no chance for Hastings to get a follow-up shot. So a little bit of luck on that one, but great awareness and great patience from Chromosome to go for it. A misflip, but it's off the post.
Getting good challenge by Thing, Dale.
I do like that challenge from Thing, and I like this challenge from Bunla. Even though Chromosome did get the touch, it allows his team to get some pressure going. Snowflake going to get the beat up the wall. No, he won't. But it's thrown away to Bunla, who's going to throw it towards the Hastings net. Not on it, but towards it. Which, that's the right way to put it.
Snowflake.
Beat by Poor. Yeah. The speed from Hastings is something I don't think that the Mountaineers were quite expecting, especially after how Game 1 went. But Hastings with a great recovery, showing why they're the number one team in their division.
Mm-hmm.
And we looked. We looked. Oh my gosh, it's off the post again! And it's still 2-2 as we're in the last minute 30 of play here.
I mean,
it's a good even series. Mm-hmm. I love this. This is fun to watch.
It's only up to Bunla now.
I mean, I like that decision, except he didn't get the bounce off the wall he was going for. He was trying to get a little pop there. You could see it with no boost. He tried to get the pop, but just missed it, and he was isolated with no boost in the tank. So 3-2 for Hastings, looking to put the pressure onto the Mountaineers for Game 4 in this series. Because whoever wins this one is on the verge of advancing to the semis.
Nice little Popeye snowflake.
Oh, and he has the idea. He had the vision, just not quite the execution to get that one towards the net. Bunla going to challenge with nothing. He's been playing great with 0 in the tank so far.
Yeah, I think they need to be a little bit more physical like they were earlier. I think that's how they got the goals.
Keeping that physicality up is going to be huge for the Mountaineers, and it's a great demo from Snowflake as we're saying that. And it could be a chance here.
Oh my!
And it's just going to be pushed forward, but no one's there to finish it. And Thing has to throw it to the corner with nothing in the tank himself, so it's going to be thrown towards net. Bunla with the big save. And now he is nothing again.
I mean,
Good 50, but it's towards net, and it's just through the defense of Snowflake and Thing. And after being up 2-0 in this game, the Mountaineers are now down by 2 with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, this is a fortunate positioning from both of Thing and Snowflake there.
I think the big thing here is just between this next game, take the time, breathe, mentally reset, and allow yourselves to stay in it and keep fighting. And most importantly, go back to just having fun the way you were in Game 1 of the series. The more you can have fun together, the better you're going to do, regardless of whether you're trying as hard or not. That's what I found personally, and it worked out.
You just got to believe you're better, because they are better.
They are the better team. I think the big thing, though, is just their pacing is a little off from when it was Game 1. They came out with a fire in that first game, but now it's been oh my gosh, another one for the road for Hastings, 5-2. But Mountaineers came out Game 1 with something to prove. They proved it, and then they haven't proved it since.
I just think slight misplays here and there, and just game punch for them.
Well, it's a good kickoff from Thing. WC looking to find the momentum to end this one, but no, it will be Hastings going up 2-1 in this series. If they win this next game, that's it. But if WCU wins, it will be in what is the best game, Game 5.
I think you get to see a little more demos, and that's what led to their success post Game 1. And the beginning of Game 2, too. Beginning of Game 3, excuse me. But, yeah, this is a physical play. I think that can definitely bring them back into the series.
I think the big thing here is just that the Mountaineers know what they can do. They know what they need to do. So now it's a matter of execution. Everyone's readied up so far, aside from the Hastings stream. I think right now Hastings wants to get in fast because they have the momentum. WCU thinks that they have a counter, so they want to hop in right away.
And sometimes it's like just go in without overthinking it too much. I could definitely throw off your next game.
Yep, and this is going to be determinant of the Mountaineer season. It either ends here or they have a chance to continue. But here we go, Game 4, best of 5 series, just about underway. Both teams fighting for this playoff berth to go into the semis. Thing with the chance, he passes to Bunla, who slots it to the far corner. I mean, that's a great kickoff goal from the Mountaineers, and that's what you need to see.
I mean, Bunla's been playing out his mind this series.
Oh my God, perfectly placed over Hunter and just past Chrome Zone. Nothing you can do on defense for Hastings, but a lot to look forward to from the Mountaineers if you can keep that energy up. Bunla will get a throw downfield. It's going to be for Thing. Thing and Bunla looking to have that pole vaulter chemistry going through for the remainder of this series, regardless of how long it is.
And Bunla just gained these crucial clears every single time on defense.
I mean, he's gotten the boost in the tank so far, which has made a world of difference, and it's easy to see what being at the GC level with boost can do. Unfortunate block from Thing onto someone, but it doesn't matter, as WCU's pressure is still very high onto Hastings. If they can keep the pressure up right now, they have a great chance at putting another one in the back of the net, but Hastings with a massive counterattack.
Thing dare to stop it.
Yep, and now Bunla there to clear it. Over to Hunter, who has no boost.
And you can't do much here, so...
But, of course, obviously the Mountaineers don't know what the boost is like.
Yeah.
Physical game looking to come out now from the Mountaineers. as Bunla plays a low shot but pours there to clear. And now Snowflake with boost in the backfield.
2%.
Redirect from Chrome Zone.
Almost a good play by Hastings there.
I love that idea if he played out a little softer middle for his teammate for the third to follow up with. Good double from Bunla, though, to get that clear towards the Hastings half at least.
And that shouldn't be makeable at the moment. Nice.
It's a good clear from Thing over to Snowflake, who's going to pop it off the
like
mid
that
wall.
sidewall
Big
bounce.
demo from Thing. But
It's just
Hunter's
up
in
to
the
Bunla.
backfield trying to cause chaos for Bunla, and it's working. Though Bunla gets that boost, gets the sidewall clear, it's towards net,
A little off.
and a
Fortunately.
great clear from Snowflake.
And yeah, this
Oh my god, another crossbar. How many of those are we going to see tonight? At least in this game, Noe. How many more?
5. I was going to keep it high since
Ooh.
it's been high.
Good roll from Bunla there,
a
and
nice
great
zero boost
awareness
play.
to clear it with Snowflake getting that last little touch to clear it out for a moment for the Mountaineers. As Chrome Zone gets the flip, but is the wrong way to do anything with it. And it's a double commit from Hastings. But it won't matter as Hunter's there in the middle to tie this one up.
Yeah, just knowing him, like, only thing had boost, and I think he was got stuck on someone, so.
Yeah, Thing and Bunla overcommitted that. Thing just with too much momentum to slow down. So he clears Bunla out of the way instead of the ball. 2:55 left. It's a tie game. Western fighting for their season to stay alive. Even at least one more game. Hastings looking to put this one away early in 4.
Oh, I thought it was open for a little bit. Like,
Mountaineers just need one goal to put themselves back in the lead. And the pressure that they have right now is all but guaranteeing that they're going to have one come soon. The bounces are going to keep coming if you keep forcing them. And a good 50 from Snowflake will stall at middle for even just a second for the Mountaineers to recover. And Bunla once again with a great clear wide. It's high above the net. Thing missing to looking for Bunla. Bunla's going to go up, gets blocked.
Snowflake should control that pretty handily.
He should, but he's going to play it a little bit
Yeah, nice
slower. He
50.
gets past 2. Can he beat the third? No, he can't quite beat Hunter. Bunla's going to go off that back wall, get
Good
the
50.
clear. Great 50, and another great 50. Can the Mountaineers continue the momentum? Not quite, but Thing will put a ball high
That's what I
center.
like to see from Thing, just getting those bumps, make it annoying for them.
I like the play from the Mountaineers, and if they can keep this pressure up, they're going to find themselves in a better position. A nice little touch there from Thing. It's the small touches that count in a moment like this. And it's a big bump from Thing in the backfield. Good pass from Bunla, and then there's Snowflake to finish it out.
I mean, everyone was involved in that play.
That's
And-
the teamwork we've seen them able to pull off in weeks past, and that's what we saw game 1 that really worked in their favor. So with 1:42 left, WCU is up 2-1.
Just don't be too scared. I want to see them just keep up the pressure.
I want to keep this offensive pressure. If WCU can do that, they will find a way to push this to 5. Snowflake with great control. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And now Bunla going to look for a pass center. Things playing deep, but it's a good clear from Hastings. Snowflake has to get a clear.
Yep,
he
nice
does.
clear.
Snowflake has pretty consistently been that one to rotate back for those clutch plays defensively. Double commit, but it's huge for the Mountaineers. And a good clear from Thing, looking for Snowflake. Going to be stalled middle from Poor. It's a good shot now from Chrome Zone, but Snowflake couldn't quite manage it. 2-2 with a minute left on the clock.
This is very good placement there.
Beautiful placement. Bunla couldn't quite get there, and Snowflake a little late to react.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire.
Very much so, coming down to the wire. Imagine this one goes to overtime.
I would like game 5 to go to overtime. So.
You want the game 5 to go to overtime?
Yep. So
I love that. I do like those series. And almost a great 50 from Bunla to put it into the net, but not quite. And now Hastings with a counterattack, but Snowflake going to get a nice little chip. Great clear off the corner. Can he find a second? He can. It's off the ceiling. Now looking for Bunla, who gets the touch, and he slots it.
That's very good speed and placement from Bunla there.
Oh, my God. He got up so quickly to that one, and he barely got the edge of it with his tire to keep that soft touch in. 40 seconds left. If WCU can stall it out, they will push this to 5.
I mean, I feel like they've been playing this really good this series.
Oh, they've been playing some of the best Rocket League they've played all season.
Almost getting another one from Bunla.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to see yet another goal here for the Mountaineers just to at least secure this game, but to allow them to have the momentum to go into game 5 with such a big lead.
Yeah, that's not going to be in, but a good hit. Almost tried to pre-flip that one.
And I saw a pinch attempt from Thing and Bunla. Good challenge from Snowflake to at least get the bump. Now Thing going to get that boost and get speed off that sidewall. He's going to pass it middle looking for Snowflake. Snowflake almost gets there, but Bunla has to make a huge clear here. He stalls it for a second. He's going to get up for it.
I'll fake this. Nice. That's some good play right there.
But he doesn't have the control or the boost. But it's over two.
Yep, and
it doesn't matter. He's going to pop it middle looking for one for the road. But that is it. WCU wins Game 4. So Game 5 is going to be the decider here for both teams' semesters at least.
I mean, this is just back and forth. A really good series, especially from Bunla. I mean, this whole series has been going crazy.
Everyone from the Mountaineers have been playing out of their minds tonight, but Bunla especially. Already, folks, I'm gonna call him the player of the game for the Mountaineers. There's no question about it. He has been everywhere. He's been an offensive demon for Hastings to deal with. And defensively, he's gotten back in the nick of time so much, and he's been such a consistent player for WCU tonight that it's hard to see any other way that anyone would be player of the game. But here we go. Game 4 in this best of 5. Game 5 in this best of 5. So this is it. Sudden death, big whiff, and opening goal for Hastings.
Doesn't matter, as we were trying to get to overtime anyway.
We are looking for overtime, or we're looking to win it here. Game 5 overtime's always fun, but I would rather save that for the finals to come down to an overtime in Game 7. I think that would be the greatest way to decide who gets the trophy for first place.
And fourth place should be WCU.
Oh, it absolutely should be in every right. They have been playing an amazing season. Bunla looking for an air dribble off the back wall, but not quite able to get there. And Hastings with all the boost, but almost a great chance from Thing. If he hit the boost there, that was up and in.
I mean, that's a crucial save from Paul Dale. That would have been straight in.
And Bunla going to look for control. He gets a low 50. It's an accidental pass center from Hastings, but it's going to be great play from Hastings, keeping up that physicality and putting another shot on net, but a great save from Bunla.
It's just Thing one now, and nice 50.
And who's going to be there for WCU? Nobody, as they are boost starved. Everyone on 0 for a moment there, though Bunla finally gets his boost, and he's going to start to do something with it. Great. I thought he was going to get that clear.
Yeah.
Thing now looking for, I thought Bunla was going to be up in that corner. Massive clear from Chrome Zone. Bunla has to stall it.
His play's been a little bit awkward in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's been very panicky from both teams. Neither wants to finish their season on a low note, but neither wants to give up anything easy. Good center from Bunla. Who's there? No one is going to be up for that one for WCU.
This game has had some good clears.
He's been on it for Hastings in Game 5. Phenomenal play from him. Bunla gets a beat past him. If he had boost, he could have gotten a double there, but not quite. Thing going to come in now for WCU. Plays it high. He gets the challenge win, but a great clear from Poor. He's been playing, like you said, Noe, just an amazing game.
Yeah, that's the reason why they're up right now and not potentially tied or one down. He's been everywhere on defense.
Good 50 from Snowflake. No one's going to be there for WCU to beat Chrome Zone's attack.
A little bit awkward.
And Bunla's a bit awkward, but he's going to control it. Gets demoed, though. Double demo in the backfield. Thing gets a challenge. Has to be Snowflake. Now it has to be Thing, and he does find that clear for a second. But Chrome Zone is up, and WCU is panicking as we hit just about the halfway mark here in Game 5. But it's only a 1-goal lead. Good pass from Thing to Bunla.
A little bit.
He goes for the bump. Almost a great read from Thing, but Snowflake with the massive challenge. Thing going to go for a redirect. Misses the shot.
Yeah.
And now Hastings, though they have all the boost, they are scared. It's a good chip back, but Bunla with a beat. It's going to be high. Chrome Zone's going to clear it wide, but no one going to be quite there for the Mountaineers. Thing's up. He throws it center. It's going to be off the backboard. Can he get the double? No, he can't. But it's Bunla!
And of course it's Bunla. It's been him the whole series.
Oh my gosh, that was a great look for Thing. I thought he had the double, surely, but Bunla there to finish it out, just knowing that Thing was slightly off. And we are tied. Game 5, tied at 1-1. It is such a good battle here. And this is a testament, I will say, to NECC and how they've operated so far this year. how they changed up the divisions and how they place teams has certainly worked in everyone's favor to make sure it is the most competitive season it's been.
Yep, it's definitely been competitive this series.
Taking a look at what Hastings went through to get here, they were in a 3-way tie for first in terms of just Series 1 lost, which was a 6-1. So it was them, New Mexico State, and someone else. I can't remember. Yes, University of North Dakota. And it came down to game differential to find placements. So, it's a good waterfall, but no one's there. Bunla going to try and keep the pressure up. He finds it.
Yeah, I feel like
he's going to find another one here. I thought it was a bump onto Chrome Zone from Snowflake, but no, it's a overcommit from Hastings, but it's on net. Great save from Snowflake. Good pass, though, and Chrome Zone goes for a shot, but he misses. And now it's Thing with momentum. Loses it.
Gets demoed.
Yeah, and it comes down to boost. That big grab from Chrome Zone is what will do it. Good pass from Poor. Stall out, but Snowflake going to clear down. Massive from the Mountaineers. Under a minute now, still tied 1-1. It's a pass looking for Bunla, but he wasn't there. Can Thing get there in time? He throws it high. It's off the backboard. Good control from Poor.
I feel like the Hastings
to Bunla. Can he get it? He does!
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. WCU somehow, some way, off of a miss pass from Poor. Bunla sneaks it past Chrome Zone on defense. And the Mountaineers are on the verge of upsetting the first seed in West A.
I mean, Bunla is just insane.
He's got to play defense here, though. You can't have a winning team without having great defense. Massive save. And it's some miscommunication, some panic from Hastings. It's Chrome Zone up, but he's going to stall out. Bunla with nothing in the tank, going to play it slow on the wall. He's going to chip past 2. Shot now from Poor. Thing has to make the save. He misses, but it's okay. Bunla gets a stall. Thing has to stall. It's a miscommunication from Snowflake. Chrome Zone going to throw it center. Bunla stalls out middle. Poor with the shot, but a save from Thing. 10 seconds left.
He has 0 boost. Can't do anything.
7 seconds left in Hastings season. If the Mountaineers can hold on, it's a shot attempt now from Poor. He's going to miss, and it's down! And the Mountaineers win it in 5!
Oh, my God. That whole last 20 seconds was so scary.
It went from the verge of disaster in Game 3 to an absolute clinch from the Mountaineers in Game 5. And they win it 2-1. What a series to watch.
Insane stuff, that series.
And we will see WCU in the semifinals, guaranteed 2 more series this season that are both best of 7. Because they have guaranteed for NECC a 3rd place match, if nothing else.
Yeah. I mean, this one shows that they can beat anyone.
Really, it does. And I think that this is a proof to everyone in our division that no matter what, we are down, but you can never, never count us out. What a series coming from the Mountaineers tonight. Sorry, I just need to catch my breath. That was such a tight and hard-fought series from both teams. Massive credit to Hastings for what they've put on tonight. There's no way in any other world that it would be this close had Hastings not played as well as they did. This was a phenomenal series to watch, and I don't think either way the teams are going to be that upset. I think if Hastings looks back at this and they step back for next semester, they realize how close this was and that this is a very winnable series for them.
I mean, yeah, they have a lot of potential. But WCU just showed out. I mean, they showed out they can be the best in this whole division.
And I think that we could very well see a deep playoff run for the Mountaineers. But for tonight, I'm Sparky.
And I'm Noe.
Thank you all for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow night.